Awie enyum ba ku bi o boy ya mate o mo won se me wo ha momo aya na ama me wira ho me am wo fase ma me hwe ma me hwe anyum no wo ho ti baby o bi ya me so rest in perfect peace afene pa enne wanyemfie nan nana kwasi isa ampene enne wanyemfie nan efi ma me beti amwa papa ene abusuani nyina ho we are 4 years old today sanso ena ene eye abena asamoa aboaten hangout pub was Spintex ho ena wo boy adwuma nti we dey efi atu crew ni nyina ho atu crew wo UTV ha say yama happy birthday abena asamoa boaten hangout pub what Spintex ho na wo hye yenso ye be ba ho bi na yenso ye be hang out wo ho pa bo say yenso ye tough pa sanso ne kwabena asante new generation medical center administrator ene eye wawuda anafe Mount Olivet Methodist Church odan so manso ho na wo enti kwabena asante anopai ya mawachi esama wo happy birthday omo dia ba bebre we dey na wanye we dia na no so akwakoya asem but still na no etima e bebre na na no pay ye bedi nkomo na ansa na no kwadwo asiama antwi Frimpong na e wawoda nti ifiri wo maame Koprabedu okay la police station say omo good health prosperity and long life na no pay ye di impu na ebremu ye wo obi ewufie ne na bidi enkomo ene ye bidi nkomo afa ba bia so ye be kanu be se de se ye kanu bia ye be kanu nukuremu na ye hu de be ye yes sabi se empani ebe bi wi a ekọ emabunu die mu na edu ba bia ye ntumi nkọ ne se de ekọ ne tete no asesi asisam enkane na kasa ye yusuo no ebi enizan fansa betumi komu eno yetete so sei yasa line nti wote ye fresi ye ho ne ye de nkonwa sisi mfimfin na yetetem nti wo hwe na sa wo mososo akasefo no wo mu ana wa ye unsa sei ne ye fa fansa betumi komu ye na Bedford nso wo ho ye o ka be fa na nwona patu na no so wo ho na mu ana ewurawura mu a watonche ni mu nyina besi nko ye auto sign no nyina ba ye Asia Cosmos no ba ye na fe de na mu na fe VIP no ma ba na fe wona ekeka ka nyina ba be ka ho abebi nti we assess sa na so assess ho bi eti ye nko no dada mu a na mabu no na we asikura wo mu nsa opese ko anim so man a ye fa mabu no eni agoro na manya branche bi ofie ha oyola yani owonim de papa ye mane dibre ko bo adwuma wo ho na ebibisa ne say so far how far na ni abre say the party wo mu eye NPP osuru kokuruko party no wo pese wo gina say ono wo mo to no so aba e mane be ye general secretary informal party no esan say breaking the 8 no you want to mean for all system no breaking 8 we need new fresh ideas I bet you mama say breaking the 8 no to me abaso enti ene nani abre pa say opese wo so ne party no so ban ka na so esan edeka ho say me di kankan no oye lawyer ni enti eye lawyer Justin Kodua ena mesaka no fia machi krachi
eja isia ya che
papa
na said the menu din komo off air say agreement
ya set here
tie farmer
anka dwuma mi pese mi dina no paper no ho ana so kwabra wo fa we di ha de boko nti boko ne de asombe tumi aba
ewi achi ni account
anu ya chiri nsam
na so eja wo boy dwuma
me da se
abrante nso abam
my young boy twa me nya nyini o wanya boys ne kwa me no mu de beko
football age no de be ya dwuma
sa be ya dwuma sa so e de ya pension be ba kan na me ton ka che say wo ye den
eja mame fa kunya reso na menchia ahwefo a na no pay mo hwe wo UTV TV so no pay
yeah
na wo bobo enkofo mo di o mo awoda ne no na 6 May mebo 2022 hen kese pa so Ghana ha asante hene
yeah
na so ye na awoda
yeah
nti benya ofidie so eso na ya ma asante hen afishapa
sure
na yasre ekwatenten ayhodin wom
sure
eso so edi ama no
sure
ne omo di omo awoda nyina so ye momo afishapa na wa onim se sisi na MPP ye party no bruni be say ye elections ye sha say wo polling station ye electoral area na ye do constituency ye constituency we be region eti anya den a nipa kopre ebi edi nkunim ebi so antimi endi nkunim ti mefo akwan we so na ya momom di nkunim nyina na etiri nkwa na amamo hu se adwuma kese na omafa to omo so na wogidie se nkabom kroye na odo ometima ya adwuma na mana ya kono na afi so omo a omantima di nkunim no de bronika na mama nya better luck next time na omo hu se omo mfirimo omo kapati no ho omo nyina ihia obi aso mo a ihia obi aso support say be ya efin a ya ba ya ka breaking the eight no and so betimi aye adwuma 2024 na omampani na nadan kwakufado his excellency na daroma ninti na meti baby ti anopay mecho omampani na aban mo mpanifo nyina na etiefo nya obi a wotie na obi a wo hwe ye nyina nti eja obusa ya still am youth employment agency CU bibianse sign
correct okay you've no uba tina ubeye penny a woda ye ka no year
yes
woda no niam ahodo ben e na wo hunu se na emmabunu no elake ebra wo ba ye no ebe di sadibre no na anamon be na otu de fa ho
eja edikan ansa kra se mababe ye CEO or youth employment agency no na menya abadwuma biada na menya CEO o adwuma bia muda nti it was the first time menya opportunity say me ba be ye aban adwuma na say adwuma keke wo sa ba be da adwuma no ano nti boni be say na menya experience bia na so enam say na entity a menya one first degree in land economy to be a land economist me knowledge certificate am wo ICT mo na afre so menya 6 years training as a lawyer 4 years degree 2 years at the law school my me pupillage ma started am practice no tina adesua mo ni nimdie na nyansa no wo ho sabi we kai ebra first day me youth employment agency na February ending 2017 na yesi etwa adwuma foka ti me kai se ye di payroll ebeto manim se bosomi aso ti wa ba youth employment agency ayo payroll miensa your contract staff your permanent staff and your beneficiaries and rantene mabawa no mo ye adwuma community police for community nurse for ne mom keka ho first na eba mitrim and they say we dey made na yanya mo perception me say aban adwuma ghost names wom enkofo bi wom a modin anhwe akotwia na asmaba it is so many things were running through my mind now so me am say with my knowledge na me say here consultation kakra no we can say okay fine permanent staff do do yes you who say be 800 contract staff e be 700 beneficiaries no ye can be 60,000 the 60,000 ja be no what me hu mu nyina ba bi omo ti I asked me then finance director and say sa 60,000 no je na che so omo ye adwuma or je na che se omo nipa o hwe no say CEO de bia abosun bi etwa omo ka nti omo ye adwuma na am say da bi Say before say obetime twa obi kan say inya dance bi che sampa eja kwabna kwa adwuma bosumi ne nyina e bi okwa adwuma eda du e bi okwa adwuma be eda aduonum eno na metima me hu sampa nipa no ote ase wo ye adwuma etimi suspend payment to beneficiaries na kakra say there be enya audit ne nhwe ti ebra me koye audit ne nyina ye bae no ye hu say about 12,000 there
omunim
na omunya adwuma ti eno no obi beka say ghost names obi so beka say obi a amanse sign no mo agya adwuma no but me de na be focus ne say ye be clean ye payroll ti enu actually no ana me hu say da bi you see said o chance na o ma fatun say tetebre no ne ye no ma bi say nanso so na aboyfriend no ma no asesa ewiasema asesa and he say why as a government institution we cannot be making payment to beneficiaries abra ye ni source data bi a ye hwe etimi ye the software bi a buy ye I know say before say bosome beso e betwe obi ka no there should be validation ti ye print be for a time sheet okay the time sheet na every day bi an pa kon kwa adwuma na wateke pa kon kwa adwuma na ateke enti e this system ne buy before say e betwe obi aka no there's a validation process then ne boy me etimi clean your payroll ene nimdi am de ba wa yi ho no etoso biom your staff omo ye adwuma your friend staff ID kra ni bi say bo say bia eja kwabena Justin Kodua ebia William Yamoa we needed to have a staff ID
sure
ko betima nya ne pa mienu na ebi omo din nyina yepe so how do you distinguish between A and B under my watch we introduce what we call YEA staff ID so every staff be out an ID number now your staff kra no omo ye adwuma obosomia omo pay slip so ma traba head office say bia you say nya your pay slip now see there be and now with technology say obitime call your HR system no so obitime print it with pay slip then me no ka say why you start bi o ye adwuma bia no it's me printing the pay slip
and yes say bia do ba mo ho ansa
and that's what they buy ho ansa because the system you are setting in such a way say ohun bosome you scale between our tax ye bejo and say bia o ko bank akopɛ bosia you can easily print your pay slip
oh next say mo kra no mo ma komani mu chime most of the institutions are minim
yeah and then leadership
okay
and then assistant ya e ba say brand ma wonya nipa omanim de omo ya omo the changes ba apart from that eja kwamna e ya ban adwuma meboa isika the budget account financial statement na say budget estimate ya ko parliament finance minister ko ka parliament agia tum ene de ba me ye adwuma ana Ghana ha so onim say major issue affect Ghana for nyina ye kan asem youth unemployment and they say oye pani ne do akosi adwuma no ne ese hwe mebunu adwuma asem a na sa so die kese pa na da so na metsanse ene me management then time me a me nua ye board chairperson Samia Oku ye kaya dream bo mu chance mu say o hwe youth employment agency na bakosem ebra eye NYEP ebe yida asana be why you know ya running models bebre community police community nursing sanitation model youth in fire service youth in prisons now so some models ya running for 2 years after 2 years no either say rant and maba masa akotena fie na say obere engage wo mo bi eja o yes ya you are not solving unemployment you are rather recycling unemployment because garbage in garbage out. And no, you say with innovation and vision, you won't say there be. Say, per se, address youth unemployment. We should look for more sustainable jobs. If we say, you cannot continue to depend on finance ministry. Say, be a feel office kasi bro. It be a few people harness Canada amba, and also affect operations. In this idea, let's think outside the box. Let's introduce new programs and policies. And see, you the normal 9 in a buyer. The friend YEA Job Center, YEA Artisan Directorate, why you work abroad and why you flashy program. Eja no mama can even to develop the concept no technical committee e betra say research for betra say ye be plan it ye fa bibi to say job center ene okọ ewiase afa na nkaka UK metra ho ye adwuma kakra say obi wie school no opa adwuma it's a first labor department okọ ho wa register within ya true within qualification baby out then on the spot no I'm not telling my about me to share on my system no it was adwuma we e bia wo Croydon e bia wo adwuma bi we wo Peckham na say bia adwuma we bi wo Hammersmith it's me man normal easy and it talks to be it helps the government to build database of conform more adwuma and conform more pay adwuma we innovation am introduce why ye dey buy a job center no it does not mean say you solve unemployment or you solve unemployment we enye dia I'm not telling my ba bi wa mo tifo mo nya adwuma but eja say anamom no one chance here ntu a unkoduru baby the name no ka say why ye job center e by your offices wo adwuma kakra se mienu miensa akra no ye ho advert enkofo timi apply ma konya ba mo timi nya bi ebiem under job center no you hu say it marketing ye e me ye job fair ye job fair ye nipa bugu so be
na mo ye be nipa
bebre eba trade fair no
yeah.
Yes, but you will say adwuma ni bi wo ba nipa dodo na mo buy no na so doors which is expected because nipa dodo mo mem ho ani pa adwuma na adwuma no susa na so ye tue bo ase hu ye no ye fa akonya bi so e make sure the next day na chichie mu ama nipa kakaka buy ntene no oba why ye job center we can tell you the number of people are mo pa adwuma akonya buy be bo but not for sa COVID buy my industries slow down my economy no call for ma job center no call but I can sit here and tell you say give us 2-3 years why ye job center no will be the talk in town
ahita sembe no hu ntia wokasa
adekoti ameka sa ne say economy ni ekononim ndwuma ebie nkofo pe amanfo no ma ye adwuma no and this time around no obi wo ha wo po obi na ye adwuma but ohunya ni pakro no ohun be bia ni pakro no wo and obi su pe adwuma ye onso hu be bia adwuma no wo if why ye job center no it's going to be a platform obi a opese o man kofo adwuma and obi o se ehwehwe adwuma omunya bihia
yes labor office anu no
yes I dey about back bi the economy ni develop here e boom here industries indoors na demands ne cost no the why ye job center is there to do the facilitation it has to be companies be frabo chebe ba Ghana obo also ye pe gas expert ye pe oil expert e be ye pe fabricator e be ye pe we even where to find them is a problem the amount forecast o near cover expatriates there embra but at the why ye job center no obo hu say ebe boama say demand now ye hwehwe no obo hu say under why ye system no ye be a expert and conform most qualification no then oba why ye work abroad enso ya introduce be just a month ago na yoko UK ye ne companies 3 ekosane MOU a ye the health workers eko UK enu say no akjaka e paperworks aye ne foreign affairs for ye ne immigration for ne Ghana police for ne Ministry of Health for any Ministry of Employment ya forming technical committee ye hwe modalities no any attorney general say be ya ye call for them be assembly ankosi with the why year work abroad no I took inspiration from Philippines and now Filipinos no every year bia no eja unis call munya from labor export $12 billion Philippine and conform them ekwa no ne koye adwuma and okọ UAE most of workers are more in every Philippines they are Filipinos now our memo yemfa ne say unyandru say the America for dru unyandru say the UK for dru and the economy no entimi create jobs say them go for pay adwuma no nti we see you our youth employment ano we abanya what do you do The answer is you think outside the box. A kwan be na beboa other countries o muhia nkofo no ma adwuma betimabua. In the past, na aban just has space some private companies bi. Nti na abete say the Ghana phobia ko Saudi Arabia, the Ghana phobia ko UAE, ye do omo yakayaka de, ye do omo ni ya. Nya because aban lead that process no. So aban lead this process no, near the nkofo to kwan. Country now recipient country near the nkofo kono. Omye cautious. But then they are dealing with state agency. Then you see me no ka say technical committee so ye modalities e kwan be fa so e betimi de omako. What it means ne say under why you work abroad no, it me ni year you be exporting labor outside. Omo cost so one ka ohia momuti wo Ghana ha no e free omo so. Obi kwa abochi no koye adwuma anya obesa ni sky de abebusia. Into until say economy be pempesu ye beka se aduru no. Sa why ye work abroad o comes in. The artisan directorate de aba say nko pensa no adwuma carpenters, tilers, fabricators, hairdressers, and so no money nyina no. Under why ye artisan directorate no. Me no ka say me team na start afa master craftsmen a omo de omo dada. Ye no omo aiding sawo so a ye mo soft skills training. Obi wa how a carpenter ni oya ade. Na so bia ne problem e finishing. Obi wa no bia we fabricator. E bia na the problem no how to market sa adwuma wo ye. With why ye artisan director the abase no. Sankofo ni nya ye mom soft skills training no. Na ye wi a afa na mrante ne maba wo mu pensa no adwuma asua no. Ye betue no under artisan directorate. Eno ne pempers so ne say ene me no te bia na TV na dum. Na wo hia electrician, na so wo hia TV repairer. Question eja bobu san say na Kodua woni mo bi oti ha bia obetima me TV aba na se bia o car say Kodua na ye pe mechanic bi wa. And why ye artisan directorate no, as part of innovation no ye the app bi ba as Uber. Say be ya obi pe tiler, obi pe hairdresser, obi pe mechanical. With why ye app no ebe mo hu be bia wo potem ho e bia tiler for mo ho e bia fabricators or mo. All these are interventions are under my watch as CEO of why you introduce.
What can say a job center no? Nipenim say bibi sa wo ho. No bi ni mu a obede no to me access that facilities are mo dia be.
Me no ka say okowai offices bia bit me busan hwasem yi.
Okay.
And that's how so now be for www.yejobcenter.gov.gh. And so information be our PBR no on Sabeka. And to the ye normal ye mediaba as why ye see you are. Say be say ye ko ye nim no unemployment situation ye better cover.
We sure man ga na mabunu wo ha papa. What you say then na my mabunu etumi enye dwuma enye ama mabunu abo ape so wo man mu bebre because mo job fair na mo ye no nukure ni me show TV so me hye me pa e na se ehwe nipa dom so a unemployment so no e threat to national security this mabunu nya bribi ya etubi boa ama asodwe tumi ba man puntu kra so tumi ba enti then na wo gidi say e wo ho system no munti ama mabunu dodo na nya dwuma nya wo gidi say betuma bibi dia for na then dey say ye fa ho so
eja etikai aban etiase also tiase mesome tiase say so far say Ghana a developing country na yendru developed country no the number of people who join the labor market every year will exceed the number of jobs available so only ya adwen o ko share ne even statistics are Ghana living standard year even as far back as in 2012 the number of youth are not even mako school tertiary institution no more joining labor market every year no was around 100,000 and imagine say how many companies how many institutions a bit more absorb in 100,000 every year they'll be back close. Name what differentiates MPP from NDC? What differentiates an ordinary government from a visionary government in interventions in policies as beba? Policies mean that make wasem no. the job center, the work abroad, the artisan directorate, and agriculture. Ye kan wasem. Nti enu se ne ye job center ne boy bo nipa kakra, artisan directorate no e fa nipa kakra, work abroad no so e fa nipa kakra. Ye encourage yes e bo amrante ne mabawa enye adwuma ye so e ko kakra. Ene me no kasa aban ye friend you start. Minyam any IP4 any GE4 e ba behwem aboama emrante ne mabawa nya adwuma ye. Nti aban ne the innovations any programs e ba able to solve youth unemployment. Yes, I agree with you. Say, oh yeah, branch and mabawa na wunya adwuma nya ya tetesem. Eto bia obetra si obedwene ho saa no obusuafo ma me obia e worried. But I can confidently tell you say a normal aban institutions me agency no menim say within a record time no some problems ni nya beba from.
Per your experience and your encounter with a mebuna wo share wo mo no na wo mo how pa ne de wo he de omo kosua no e no mutumi fa mabonte e ma meye adwuma ana se de omo sua no betumi de ababonte ba beye adwuma se after school no job market no e betumi absorb wo mo nim de o makokonya no e fa se onipa na kokosua adwuma na akọ school na wie no de okosua no ye de no adwuma no bia ontumi enye nti no wo gidi se e de na encounter with them na de na wo hu free mu
aja yesu anyina asema de bia kan se enkofo a ye produce omo from university e de omo ba market no the industry for hwehwe no enye no mu na ye de omo ba sa sem ya tia afi enkwara abrema be pensambre. It tells you say there's a problem with our education structure and the market. And I'm happy say under His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, we are restructuring our educational system. I am focusing more on TVET, technical and vocational education. You're focusing more on entrepreneurship. You're focusing more on people being independent. School are you because first no na ya disuane nyina akwa chew and pour ye kwetena classroom ye de na kire ye ntiase eno an se o ye di baba ni akwetena ni atwe exams nti pa kono be wie no practicals na ewo mu no na oni saa ahoahode no enti ni nya ye challenges a ekoso wo memo over a country like Germany amofra na se nkwa education system they focus more on technical and vocational training. And to be better to school, I could see psychology, I could see economics. But onim dia e we kwan a e be 5 year carpentry. Onim dia about fabrication fabrication. And if I could be real school no, he's not look searching na some cotton office. And now so one san adwuma nti, ono real school pa no starting adwuma. So until when you idea menim sa abane ye ya ebeboa ama emebru na se be omu wie school no e be change narrative no therefore but the problems for so many years yes normal we nyina book munsem that more emphasizes on area training until when you have problems there but menim se normal ye aban ye kwan aba fa so toto normal no menim se emrante ne maba betima anya adwuma
se ye ka se emrante ne maba betima anya adwuma na ye hwe no okwan wo so wo hwe ye hu mesua hyehye se de sitie our educational system na wo gidi se da ka TVET ho asem yi no TVET no wo ho aban de hyehye ba se TVET betima asora ye adwuma we have so many technical and vocational schools are old schools e biagu e wo system no mu wo gidi say then yes say the old ones na go no you betwe bibi dia fa ho me na me advocate kra say why don't we give them money ye ma musika bi na schools na go na wo din dada no normal technical for ne Ghana Koko emit no mo ne won kai ka ho nyina na ka ye nso masen na wo mu because the name is already there they've made their names already e be structures no kra no ebinum de wo ho ebinum de ayemre na ye renovate ne fa wo enkonkosho say ye be say ye no foforo preko pesa no wadwen e wo ho ne de wa hi
the minimum is under NVTI schools be bro ha abaya start year renovations.
Okay.
If I wouldn't East Legon ha obo development cost war gasemeni opposite one BNB structures are by put up in place. Any other places logistics are mind until yes in school be bro ha na akofom na ebu ego but me who say aban renovating many of them. So this innovation any upliftment eba so nya no ye kwan a ye fa so ye improve ten kind of vocational education in Ghana. And so normal way nyina no it takes time. Because be idea say no untimi mfa just one day enye nya but I'm confident say the education ministry no ehye normal ye chini narrative no within matter of time no most normal be sesa or memoir.
You can you for employment agency a how be a me mani wo hopa san se mabru ni adwuma ya e mo man ko danim na difficulties be na mo hia wo hopa
yeah my adwuma there definitely sikasem because obetimi afa nipa bebre obetimi ni emebra ya adwuma you must have the resources. To say your resources it's difficult to engage more people. They be the advocate about allocation to the Youth Employment Agency. You can't watch them. Then the toss will be now make sure that me can you models now near running on say the first no the Kofu rem we are after 2 years maybe must have continue finish and no all these were challenges. Then the staff are no more adwuma. Say nipa baby a ye adwuma kra no depicts the kind of person you are. And after so environment no kra ma hu say adwuma no obetima ni year na so ntimi nya ni ye. Obi ono oba Youth Employment Agency 2017 bia no oba na be hwe officer na yet. Kiti bi na even see you baby am tell books na shelf na ma bebre go obasa. The staff no kra no ne be rotation. Cause ne bia ye nko. And now, Oba Youth Employment Agency, share your office, head office, said the ACC, your infidel, the Abaho, the job center, they introduce Abaho, space here now, who said transformation, then, Akoso. So, as now, Oba your regional office, particular guitar car, baby, no more share, and SCC, baby, or mote. Miroka say, 6 regions here creating, ECC offices, so all these things are part of motivational and creating the enabling environment and conditions for staff to work very well and deliver. Because say be adwuma ne say obema emrante ne mabo anya adwuma. Na say baby a wote kwa de adwuma kwa no ho no embo a be no otima se adwuma. Enti challenges there yenye biskasem ye na office space ye ho and yenye models ne wo ho no. But I can tell you say sa no man nyina ya de a it's my resolve ye koyenu.
Yamra amanyosam so kakra na yenhwe NPP as a political party baby ayegina awo man yi mu oman abakose mu yehwe ye ba kwasafoma ye toso nan ya kan man penjeji ne di check kakra ono so no ye status ye to abanka so di mfie nwotwe man penda da die kufo di mfie nwotwe NDC ba be di mfie nwotwe ye man penda na do so aba ono so e be di mfie nwotwe mo de hihye bi ba say you breaking the 8 with this economic situations in niam ahodo e wo Ghana ha na niam ye bawe no said the man for susu ni said the niam si ikono is it possible to break is 80
eja kwamna
yes sir
ma menye some analysis kakra bi
sure.
Efama me minim say Ghana for I prefer MPP than NDC Bobi Sam say I didn't say me kasa. If it's MPP winning elections, and this is why winning elections. And now I say, me a very analytical person, and I believe in data and research. They can with the evidence, not the data in the back home.
Okay.
Normally, me argument 92, 96, they are some fan castle because I feel not Ghana democracy in there. The red test here 2000 or ever. I buy it, Mrs. Sama about for buy 2000 elections. MPP, you call nearly the first round. Once you call first round and second round. First round, MPP winning with 48.2%. Or Olidia with 48.2%. And NDC now 44.5%. Second round, no, MPP now 56.9%. And NDC now 43.9%. Okay. What the bar 2008? Aban science is beam. The 2000 Aban science. Na 2008 Aban science is beam. First round MPP in the lead here. Now lead with 49.13. Now just 40,000 votes. MPP to me win here. And NDC now 47.9. Aban science echo second round no. NDC now 50.2 and MPP now 49.8. 2016 Aban SSano NPP now 53.8 and NDC now 44.4. Eja so what share 2000 say NPP winning Aban margin. What share 2008 NDC winning Aban margin. What share 2016 NPP ni winning margin. Say brand new be an MPP ni winning elections the margin is big. But NDC always struggles to win election. And this election we're winning now, they're up at 50.1, 50.8, Omenya Kesebia 51. But MPP win here, Ghana for 2 abamompa. And the MPP say Lusua, Bon said Ghana for us, they are reluctant to always vote against MPP. I thought we be him. Osha 2016. Marginal MPP the winning here. He winning with over 1 million votes. He now 169 seats. He now majority in parliament as against NDC for I think 106. Eja only me ya adwin say your first term introduction they buy your policies they buy Ghana between 2017 to 2020. With my baby, because a start to see a kind of restoration of teacher training allowance, restoration of nursing training allowance, restoration of agric institution training allowance. Freezer now NDC time here fan for public sector. It started saying fan for public sector. 1 district, 1 factory, one constituency, 1 ambulance, and the mother of all policy, free senior high school. Any person biya no have the hope say a normal year when you know here 2020 elections no we should have increased our votes or even maintain it. Now so you call 2020 elections no 169 sisa near one etiba 137. Your margin na ye 1 million no eso tiba 500. Nteja question abubi samene say what happened? Then and our party waiting to introduce all these wonderful interventions in the program. You Kodua na we sit a sorting. And now, Osha analysis for from a side amount. A bambia will buy from 2000, ebepim 2016. No. The second term be our or increasing the number of seats in parliament. Iraq for buy 2000. Now MPP a seat here was 100 and NDC 492. You call 2004. Constituencies need increase here, but then again, no, can increment a bit more NDC. Now MPP in the 9. You increase it from 100 to 128 and NDC 494. So from 100 to 28 become. NDC winning in 2008. NDC 4 winning with 416 seats. NDC 4 cost second term 2012. NDC 4 increased from 116 to 148. Into my penny for appearance second term increasing number of seats. My penny mills and John Mahama pencil, or second term, or increasing number of seats. This time around, yeah, but second term no. For the first time, it may increase a seat, but rather a seat a sort here. It's a Jacobna. Question now, Busami said, what she said the man you call, what she said the man here, what show said in 2024, MP beat made in Kunu. A idea, a diagnosem, a idea, a yam shishiasem, a idea, a konana, ama yina. Now, so there's an answer. nyame boa na MPP party for eye madom na mka say me Justin Frimpong Kodua JFK me be general secretary for the party. I have the answers.
You have the answers. Answers in the best questions. So what the answers in my answer now? Yeah, pong. Oh yeah, analysis no. We share percentage wise. Say abane by the first 4 years or course second term or increase the MPs the course ro. Enti ebuano and this MPP mampenda da je kufa ban bro by and this force by mampenda da mils ne mampenda da mahamade no so eno so kakra ansa na eba bedruwe. So wo hwe said we nyina ekoye abebedu baby a yeduru ya. First time na MPs ne doso. Second time akoye chempe. That no nkyere say gidi amanfo wo e wa ban ne mu no eso ate aba fam kra. Enti man ko basa.
Eja say also ne me ya adwen say ensema me boss. A me ka say interventions are minded by no. Ke no ne ehwe eto aba. Ese ke ye nya more votes pa. So also ne me ya adwen. Adukronti a okasa asem ejina normal be 9 so. Aban bia no say o opposition apart from say o your campaign or koba no ye fe be reign of change. It will be a reign of change so to me boa. Amanfo na your madwen say ene eja kwabena de ma bedi anim. Nti bi your campaign na be no o ye obi batankofo ye campaign kwa boa wonim. Nanso so aban bia no se political party bia o person o test o popularity. Nanso o person o test say o party na edin a bra wo aban mo. Ena enam se wo aban so normal 9 etumi kutia. Edi kan de broni friend apathy. Say enkofo abemabu. Say Jakwamna ye kura no ye be ye campaign ye di echi ye koba ye MPP ni mapa me NDC ni mapa. Nanso aban ba kura me ntem nka. Me hu de ekoso. Me kura de ma bre. Esi kura na ban me nkoto. Eno eta ha political parties or more aban pa. And ye tosu mienu. Eye party management. A kwanya faso o manage your party no. For instance, o primaries see a Kodua by polling station for, say Kodua by electoral area, Kodua by constituency for, a Kodua by your MPs, your Kodua by a presidential candidate. Some processes when you know, say party near conference, time a conference no, say party near elections, time resources, SLCO, time resources do ho, obias and sabe Canadian. Say party for a party in penny for no makasa said don't be who say a motion show more be who asema be catch or MPs our parliament we relationship with them a juma more ye say we need the a juma more ye say a boa party no say kotia party no say appointees no more ye say a boa party no boa party no constituency ebia na MMDC any constituency executive or problem ebia MP any constituency executive or problem ebia MP any MMDC be a problem sa normal way nyina na is part of party management say eja sa normal way nyina na enwie pay it affects your party because be ebia contest bi ko so ekwan ye fa so ye no obi lose ye nso na nyanje pa kono wachitafo no omo ye adwuma omo ho enya toso miensa eno de enya party no but a general perception adwuna amanfo mo to krom ho e wo ma sa party no party kwa omo ka say no omo ye party we to say na we na ekoso media fo no ensema omo ka mo amotie perception no me ekoso and all these things tend to affect the political party in government and the toso nine a mistrust aban radio yenjai eniji di omomo aban radio se no omo ka no ye kra party for ye breye me an ja kwabena na odi party we chi se kra no na okase ona akase eno so nya ya de affect political party se MPP as a party sa no man nan ya maboboso se ja o manage ni ye you address apathy you make sure say you have efficient party management system You make sure say you have constant interaction with the people, with the media, for them to understand what you are doing, for them to appreciate challenges at home, to carry them along. It also let them have positive perception about you. Any man ko for nya gidi o hope. Enya hope say adwuma me yi. Ene mo den kura mo gidi say MPP to aso a eno ma be yi amaye. Those are the things that eja kwabena na meboa na me general secretary ema new patriotic party a me shall address.
What yan come back to 2020 election ya na eno nya yastic e betumi gina so na ye de enkomo na kwa akiri. Wo gini se den na party na nye ne yie a eno nti presidential mampani nanado ne de no so ti. Notwithstanding say policies how do abubo free senior high, one village, one down, one district, one factory, one constituency, one ambulance, one constituency, $1 million, teacher training allowance, nursing training allowance, all the nyama with the bay in no. And Cassese Cosso. That's sending many in Echicrano, Mampeni de Sote. Secondly, and my separate for so one so much de Sote. A dear pa na wood in a chair, Utumun say, a two sini is it managerial system na man kokobasa say you man managing him be ye and man kokobasa na say who can use word we say trust gda and the perception it is any ma be miensa na mu de ohe and affect him pa
eja kwabena it will be unfair on my part say be enye bu say member of video so na maka say party penny for anyehwe say be ya call election 2016 you win it. You call 2020, you win it. Say the near Christian, yes, you at least we must give our party executive credit. I in our account say, yeah, Juma. Name said the old cultural seminar. A brave Busa used to say, yes, Obama, no man, Yena Nama, ye, Oba Sano. Now don't marabano. What has my use to kind? Or see Debbie. The end and now free Abraham appends for Maya or Mabano. Me mba sesa name me ba be shemukina.
Okay.
Me ba me mo edu. Me Justin Kodua. Adwuma me ba na se ma be bu ye general secretary ntia. Bia oni elections me no wa ya dia. Na emum adwuma no wa ye no se be ma be ye bi. Wa be ye ni nya me ba be shemukina na matoa so. Na ma boa ma party na ya page up from one level to a different level. Na o show man penny adwuma wa ye. Yes, Ghanaians still rewarded him. If say a month when saw Mampeni a born home. That is why Osha Stella was able to maintain about 500,000 vote difference. Name your party na kanoma kakrebia. Yes, yeah, they count.
Just in the time, I can say, yes, it's not for 2016, Urban. 2016, no, the vote margin was so huge, over 1 million votes. And in Yaye, and Wababemu, so this is a baby aba. Ususu se sa hyehyɛ na de ba ye no amama for ehho hehan omo ebo amam for meaning say ekwoto aba based on name pa na de ability at least anya hwekra no either you maintain your 1 million votes difference and now say you increase it to maybe 1.5 or 1.2 or something like that but when eswate
major issue ye kan wasem oni nkofo din koma it's not really about the presidential.
Okay,
say so take by 500,000 500,000 is still a huge gap.
Yeah.
Concern do na agina ye seat no so. Eja kwabena ebia ka me kra na MPP ebia nya even 140 or 145 seater ebia ka mentia. Adekoti a metia me say party for na nya me say akopon etumi ne bambons for be come ho ne say me pese me ban me hwe party ne manage party to a different level. If we say one typical example and they say we in 2020 elections we had 28 incumbent MPs or more normal MPs that are almost seats.
Okay.
Out of the 28 MPs or almost seats no, the more 22 normally ministers of state, ministers or deputy ministers. It tells you something. What happened? Then they see out of 28 no 22 are buying Edumaya for are buying ministers, are buying deputy ministers. Elusu seats no. Eno kra no near 169 seats. And to say now, I 137 now. MPs will have to spend more of their time in parliament because and that MPB free parliament it affects the work in parliament. And this time around, MPs need twice harder than say near 2016. So I never had because say ne more pie. Meanwhile, so share your party, your constitutional. Call Article 1075. Or say the General Secretary shall oversee the operations of the party activities and coordinate party activities from the constituency, regional, national, external, and all other activities. Tenyame Buana me ye General Secretary of New Patriotic Party. As General Secretary, me sheshe ya me de beba. Anoma me tu. Ninya no ebe buama ye city or parliament ni bit ma bo ho ban. The first thing that we have to do is how we are going to protect 137 year one. There many say here. Eja politics we say is about visibility. Enkofo ato abama say bigina ne be ye mmra hye bedwane maye. Eyi ba eja kwabna si hu. The festival bi koswa eja kwabna si hu. The program bi koswa esi hu. Ese MP hu say development bi koswa wonsa eka wona say wonsa simbi. Enti General Secretary say me wa me buana me wo ha. The relationship between the MP and omo to aba no is something that they be better makoma so. Me no ka say enam say me prepare me ho ma boa me ho say me ba be General Secretary adwuma 137 MPs ni nyina omo numbers or me phone so. Nti ene say MP frɛ me na say opeso o ka asema o frɛ me ni MP o frɛ me. Nti say bia me meeting kwa mo ba bi na me ntimi mfa me ba me ho say MP we dey frɛ me. Etoso biem many every MP based on dynamics in your constituency you better be assessment you be share baby a ho odi wo you be share baby a problem wo. We have to resolve it. One classical example ekutia ye in 2020 Atebubu Amante. By the time me call her say ekwohwe asem no na aka 2 weeks to the elections. There was a serious fracas between the regional minister and the DC. Say na me boa na me General Secretary as part of the digitization I made by MPP said na me ye bi o why you know. And he said we are going to have a reporting structure. Say every week, say every 2 weeks biano no me cost to constituency ho. Programs e cost conflict e wo ho. No ma enkoyi wo ho. Say constituency for no omotiye omunya resources ye adwuma so omunya resources ye adwuma. Me duty as General Secretary to be on top of all these issues. Nteja kwabna say eno maybe wo ho na etu ha na mountain. Nye fa ho solutions, enya ho solution term ni CC in term it goes to help the party. It also be welfare of our party members. As a constituency executive, chairman of that constituency nano, on that constituency nano oboaye. As General Secretary of the party, I have to make sure say the constituency chairman for now more constituencies no, they are well resourced. Constituency executives for one can nyina so ya hwe adwuma mo ye party na pekwan a logistics o me ye adwuma ye bebo mo. Etoso biem. MPP party ekua enkanka yo opposition a etano modin sa so pa diaspora branches no. UK4, US4, Germany4. Omo the opposition kra sikane resource omo de boa party na kwa nanim pa. Ebi kra timi adopt constituency bi a omo timi boa. Most constituency bi a 2016 was a diaspora party no yes ya fa constituency ya fa we. As part of management, party management now make us say sankoyi a timi ankofo abamu no. Ene diaspora party ni be free say ye ba abam no ye refuse mo. It is only when we are in opposition that you remember them. Say bi obi water abuchi o na adwuma dada. on my castle be paid you may from my home. Name in politics, recognition, appreciation, and respect. Sano ma me say e idea e ma party no konanim. Na me boa with me as general secretary of the party. Your diaspora party no, your kuta hodie, we will let them know and feel say it's not just about say your opposition kwan ye kai omo. Ye wa be mo a adwuma ye no mo na ye. Ti ye party program kwa national conference, national workshop and training bia. We invite them. Say if party have to even sponsor and buy tickets for some of them to come, we have to do it. And now we share your party now. And go for be free say me a polling station executive, me a electoral area a coordinator. Now say me a constituency, even regional. Some people think say it's all about elections. Say me Kodua about a constituency executive. Say me Kodua about MP. Now say me Kodua about ama presidential aspirant. No. Now me Bwana me general secretary. There will be consistent orientation and training for party executives. From polling station even to your national officers. Say be ya refresher courses now at any point in time no in medjuma essay a year, in normal essay a year before exercise be drew. Men try me and say oh you be registration to have be training call for. Na say ba BBB as be training call for. We as a political party so person ko you must always plan ahead of time. Ebiem ade baako a esa higher party no your research department. Your research and elections director your party your officers of constituency. Eja kwabna your research and election officers adwuma is not only about say Kodua. Research directorate no na me bo under my watch should be the intelligent unit of the party. Your research officers na see your resource that directorate no. Oh mo de no me ekoso o constituency. No me ekoso baby bibia mo party no. Party na mo be you to see a parliamentary prime minister. What are the dynamics? No ma be na ekoso problems be no ho. At any point in time no party no information, even perception of Ghanaians about the party. What constituency wo your man tell ho there na Ghana for can find ho no ma be na ekoso there na Ghana for person ye mo there na central for can find ho. All these things have to work as a political party. Sa normal way here adwuma na beboa. One other thing na made by say bia was for bebu sami. Communication. And emiya mareho say mete say obi ka say ene MPP ene NDC na yepe. Eja me say what is our comment ni bi da. Say obi ka say asema etime hima kuma e ma metime moto e ma me reho. NDC background is not the same as MPP background. Eja kwabna wo kai MPP e kwan fa so te ye na free even UP time nyina ba. In the early 90s or in the late 90s crowd. So me kai Sundays baby am will be from 7:30 equal 8 program your friend GBC talking point yeah. Me did me ka baby am will be am coffee because me say me ko GBC no talking point no dey be economics one sema I will see be a Dr. Kofi Kunodo Apreku na say be a Ira GH Mensa say me say ye ba be ka health me hu Dr. Anane na say be a Dr. Akofo say ka constitutional and legal affairs me say be a Papa Usu Ankoma na say be another Danko Akufo-Addo and to say that time no it gave us inspiration and my man phone will say hey MPP party need there they have the men okay say I no MPP they have the men a communicators almost say omo bom hu mo do mo ye mo adwuma na so when it comes to communication a normal 9 1 the pakro na wo kasa no 2 information e kra ni pakro na o de kasa no 3 medium o de kasa se meti hai and 4 time or duration da ma me se me fan kasa na meboa na me general secretary man ni patriotic party baby a madwen be ko park ese say issues but topics but near can one asema MPP or man your mranti on pinifo morning dear power party ma and they be ma sitting on the fence omo feel say you approach you omo feel say you almost in 10 we have ministers, former appointees, lecturers, or more than the topic a bit my council. Or when you say a show more. I just to be. Said the metia de be a million this in the metia. Or shall I say, MPP about buyer, Magiska 100 billion. To carry who the Amodia, and I'm with this guy rough. You munya quine, munya schools, munya shina Ghana for bre. At the spur of the moment, no, I just so new information and this in the metia for us. But I know, say, when it comes to infrastructure development, I know, say, when it comes to education, when it comes to roads, we've done far better than NDC. But it's information away. But the Brunei Feno Electronic Information Hub, EIH, by MPP mo. The committee I can was him, not what to question a mammy. Some mobile can't be a maya. With my smartphone, no, the call MPP information, Electronic Information Hub. But all I need to do is to type rules. A choir MPP buy a yayinano, a bomb phone, or na start a catcher. See a car schools, yes, the type of schools are becoming in action. See a part economy near car economy, and this is time na inflation to say, na interest rate to say. Now go for send it in Kobobosia, and a year time to say, Tisan Pakon or Casa, now or communicate and all side information when you now have. It makes communication easier. No, I may one with me as General Secretary for the New Patriotic Party. Maybe I resource your communication directorate. You see, what man be no, or more fraud when you am Ketwa, and a show that MPP, your biggest asset pie your war, a ranting member almost cool, you're from a test conform. As a party, we need to have a database of our TESCO members and executives. Say, Beya, you won't say, your mantio mona ye train no more. MPP a geology school and me proposes says here, but near my orientating from MPP a tradition. No more tears, no more a bride and no more bread, but do baby a was say no. We need to impart that knowledge into our up and coming young ones. The test confoy are the Macomaso. Or more programs or more resources, yes, or munya through the national youth organizer and regional test coordinator, a baby Momosaka.
Asem no do ba bia ne kanko ne yonko nipa wo no mbesi akan yi no enye nipa wo da fam kra esanse mo current general secretary owura Jombo Adu ekobi ena mate se nipa mienu bi nso eka ho wo so mo ne abre so wo eko. What makes you unique among all those people, especially with the incumbent general secretary now is Oposoko so kono atwene ho de a kabaka say new faces nko na eba but say no so ekobi wotumi agina ma party na di nkunimu impre no enti ono so kobi no or what that experience behind him say or no na ma party no to me din ko because he was the or no ye party no administrator e dey na mama wo ye sonko e wo mu nyina ho a say party dey say to me ni ma wo a ebema breaking the 8 ebisi o manya bakose mu da no ebetumi ababu
eja kwabredi kan if it's about your quarter no 2024 about for a new elections near quarter aba
yeah
and they toss me no me intimidated by omo am no omo contest omo nya be ka say me na mswa wo na so say age is just a number o hwe MPP abakosema Ira Jenny Boatin, the first general secretary.
Yeah.
Eba here. Osako on the second term. Nenso so oye na adwin so okọ third term party for catcher and say Ira waye bi ba ku mienu eye Dwahome. Ema ye fa ene ye ka MPP general secretary ma ba kwa ma bo adwuma pa pani ba ko timi ndin film. Wa onim Ira Dambotwe.
Yeah, da kwaku botwe.
Ira Dambotwe ba na obe 38 39. Say baby age am we am 40 years. Ira Dambotwe kwa de no one ko gyan election yan to no so baby ada. National office na obo party penifo. Oko campaign ko fo asema mo kan Dambotwe office sa Dambotwe say bi wonyini ye nya abotre. Satam kwa de na ehu. If it's now what penifo be say Ira BJ Darocha mo or those size mo Dr. Selby mo Judgment Samoa. These were very imposing figures on more party. No? So then time young man Dambotwe was resolute. And the brother Dambotwe really in energy and winning as a young person. You of how governance real Niger is the base of the party for us to win the 2000 election. It been a more. Ira Dambotwe free so yɛwura ɔhinto ɛbɛyɛ adwuma yɛwura ɔhinto firi so yɛwura sɛ John Yakopɔ fa ne krɛsie bɛtoa so yɛwura Kwabra Japan ba yɛwura John Bojo aba as a political party no ɛbrɛ biara ne leadership ɔmo crop up na me kra de I always take inspiration from the Bible see ɛgya Kwabra ma me ka asɛm kyerɛ
okay
ɛbrɛ na Yakopɔ yɛ na adwene sɛ obeyi Saul efra akonya so no osma ne di for Samuel sɛ Samuel enko opani bi efe ne Jesse fie na oduru wa ha o ma wo ho emu ba ko beyi no na wasra ne wo ebra Samuel du Jesse fie no o ka che Jesse di ka fe ne baba ko na fe ne Eliab Eliab no abrante o gina so munyam tenten o experience bibia ka Samuel kwa ekosra ne wo sra no what asba Yakopon ka che no o ka che Samuel says Samuel men sra no sra na Eliab na mi sra no na nipa mo hwe ne so na me rad me hwe akomem abinadal beto aso Yakopon ka che Samuel so no ama Samuel so ba so Yakopon ka che so no ewie Samuel busa Jesse se na o ma ne nyina ani asema Jesse ka che Samuel se da bi aka ba ko bi oni nwan ne wo enwambuom ho on de me fa ne nya hwe wo sa oni obi o ka me ka asema me ka ne ka ho na so Samuel ma Jesse se en friend bra ebra David bai no abrante so konoma abrante keto na sabi ye kan ye fa ne nka ho no ono na Samuel adi ne wosra ne sra no ono ene kogina Goliath anim o kontoka na manfo se Goliath be na otimi nako Goliath wato brema tente grammo o di Philistine fo anim a wa kontoka won lusu da be na otimi defeat no nanso so enam se nyame ahyehye se David ana mama na di Goliath nkunim no omkokoye David nkunim MPP ye dadwena ye koba nyina ne se aban bia ba 8 years na be Goliath wo ya brabum ekwan be ne be fa so a ye betimi eyi Goliath ne free so and I'm telling you say inimdia me wo as former deputy regional youth organizer Ashanti region as youth organizer of Ashanti region as YECU amabe CU a na SCU institution or national character many MPs both sides minority majority oba committee on employment ira deputy minority leader ira who na juice mo ni fifi court mo atofos mo e ko budget am defending budget in front of them many ministers aye adwuma many party national level women's wing youth wing organizers aye adwuma attorney general department no mo ye adwuma political parties ye adwuma MMDC ye adwuma Yakopon me na me so na me boa Justin Kodua I'll be David obedi Goliath so nkonim 2024 apart from that me wie kwa no yes what can say me about experience say ene kwa no me di beka ho ama asema enkofoni bi ka ene say the national chairman Yura Fedible wonko bi me amenwa me yonko brobo pass am yoku wonko organizer ni bi nana bi also free national youth organizer ekopre organizer national treasurer so eso kwakope national chairman nti amanfo argument ni be say wo mu nyina ekwa plus we are going to have a new flag bearer nti ke yenja ebi mo nka na ye ma general secretary ntrawo isi obi ka sa statement na eja kwabna to me is an unfortunate statement if we say one ye ma me Rita Sobari first vice chairperson or say Kobi or a part of national executive. Ye mame national women's organizer Kijemfua or say Kobi or a part of national executive. Nana B, so for you to organize a co-organizer, does it make him an outsider or he's still part of national executive? So what's that can be? From who for you now call national organizer, you're part of national executive. So national treasurer so called national chairman or a part of national executive. Your parties you take decision bia it start from national steering committee. Osha national steering committee a omanpeni ka ho na leadership from majority caucus ka ho. Enti san penifo nyina ka na form national steering committee. Na okase nipa baako for efiri ma enti party na egu a. Na sabi oka na omo ka kwa obum entia. Na oka che say instead of building the party on structures no yeah, but the party on personality. That's what I'm saying. We national steering committee free wa. your neck National Executive Committee and the quite an extension or extended version of steering committee and the former presidential aspirants nya account former presidential candidate account your former president account your former general secretary nya account empondo na general secretary ira Dombo do be as former general secretary your MPs group count your original chairman for your group count if all this mind your carbon for forming a national executive committee not yet to take a decision because one person can one then as a party we have not been fair to ourselves. It's immediate. It's about problems a war your party name a coin ya be fast wa your mama party for ni aje a coin be fast wa sebi eja you call for your TMPP your former founding fathers ebi bo am your T party no ene omudi yaw omudi awreho omo fi say bra omo bre ma party ne T party no ene former nya hwe you be how ene omo your former police station executives former electoral area coordinators omo your former constituency obi your former regional obi your former national executive ebi free say area free omo obi abeye former minister obi abeye former appointee obi abeye former MNDC ene ebi mewuko omo busua tiase omo free say party no man die party no small be some party nya yen kai omo eja kwam na how do you break the eight when these people have pain in their heart? Mind you, in 2024, every vote counts. The MPP PSC didn't kunim in 2024. We need a general secretary in the person of Justin Kodua. Oh, but my it's uncle for you back kai omo. Mama bush phone say empo your from crowd mo fan chair. Ye ko ye nim ye nyan sanfo so ni bi. Say be ye menyo mo nyina on board. The committees be near the party programs be near the empo afibia na ese ye program near bo ma basoka near mo say ye kai adwuma ama be ma partner e hye nkran
some a wo kan nyina no twemadwene se bibi so kakra na say bibi wo ho aye fundamental issues bi a wo ho a wonim say botumi sam hweram siesie no wo as a person e de na wo ye e de afa de wo kan nyina ho say e bia party penny for funding members no I say be father say be say ya twa maja ya form nya hwe police station executive blah 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 say that can tin no e den as you Justin Kodua wo ye e de masafo no na nkonkwa say bi a me kam obi ehunu say de wo hodada no anaso wo mo be sen kwae no anye enti no wo mo amọ homoden enti me ba aba ye na say cause kind of disaffection bi for sankrofo no enti den na wo as a person no wo ye de abo asanfo nyina
ja kwa bra me das beside chwa adwene si so se aha meti mamba se me bo bi ntia
okay
mamba se adwuma obi aye me kaso anya hwe na emom me ka de me ba beti aye ama part ne yakoyenim de me ye ne se bi mentra fa akọ emfa me sanse me de me fe se part ne begu ayegu men transin ka se me de me YECU te be bia me hye na ano eno no te 2024 ye renew fine ye renew fine na mom mia me de me ho aba se party for me dwene party no me do party no mo gidie se adwuma metima ye YE edin amade ama me okunkom se me dwene party for ho party for hia mo amoba mo mo kasa metie party for hwehwe me ombe hu no me ba be somo me ba be suma ma no ma makeka ho asem nyina amunyam no mo ya adwen se ha party no amunyam no mo ya adwen se titimi boa yetimi sesa sa no ma ne ma party for di ye Ghana for ne gia 2024 e be ye eno ntina metia me de mo baba for dia me ba be som ene party for ne ba be som me no mo hu sa ampa adwuma me ba be ye no me ba be ye ama party net me dinkunim
breaking the eight I mo ka ho asem yi no we say a new election ye kwakwaye kra all together ye wo ha be broma Ghana mu e na almighty living so aba entire kame say amanfo binum adwene saban anwene wo mo ho enti saban anwene wo mo ho na saban ne san ba sen san to aba man to aso a aden enye aban ne ku na bebeku yen enti ama adwuma no uhunu ne say I add din chain abaya to nyina anaso hu ne se ete se normal abaya to anase na se we de be fa ne kokokura
eja se obi transe MPP mi bia transe kase 2024 abato no easier and pa ko bi ono anenu ho sere 2024 elections no eja kwaba is going to be the most difficult elections as a government, as a political party become. One, if it's a historical resource is against you. You're starting in 1992, aban bia ba eko 8 years. You are making an attempt to break that jinx. Say you be the first political party ube break 8 no, wako 10. Naturally, it's not an easy task. It also be yes, aban di 11 aba. Sebi ewiasma ban bia ni ho odwe ne manfo ho a obeka se woye otu anamon bi na so de nhihye bi ba ebekwatia ne manfo. Eja kwabna yeti krom ha a free 2010 eba even 2016 Ghana for Kodum so be 5 years. Kamana ketie kabo se generator esi so tu kay mobile phones yakosi sa charging port ya charge. MPP ababa 2017 yan hwe kwan ya fa so yidum so free one. For so many years nurse for teacher training allowance na eni ho. Nanso so aban we ba ya hye pa wodwen Ghana for say be wodwen Ghana for ho a kon kase na enwama moko school pon mo bre ntimo nursing training allowance ye from asade ba that ke betima kase end for year from nti yen ke anontum na ke yen dwene bi foforo nanso da bi o ma pin na na kwakufu ado esa restore sade we eja kwabna se bi yemu bi eti a enese bi eti ye ne ye maame ne papa mu nya bi bua ya ke bi ke ntuma ko school yen kofo no mo nimde pa na so mo ko GSS mo ntuma to aso efise na efi ahoɔden ni ho MPP aban na nadodan kwakufu ado aban in the first term me who aban first term I would introduce such a landmark policy set awofo a moma eni bi awofo a mo bre me the free senior high school ba say be aban won dwene ho COVID yare ba ya eno nya MPP aban na de ba ewiasen yare ye ba ya all like NDC time mismanagement emi code nsom COVID ba me no mienu so wo kai enso ane enum ofie kra na aban de cheye ni ntwiaka ye light bulb ye twetwa aban chemu maye ba bia na edu ba bi mu aye den kra no aban eme chiche nnuane mankofo free sebi aban we o trase kasa aban we ndwene ho ene hwe wiasema fanemu ha enye Ghana nko a ka enye den kra ka first ndi ebetima kwa IMF ebetima kwa World Bank ebetima nya grant eja support economy ene wiase be bia obi ete so enam COVID affair ye free mo na Russia for so akofa ntokaba ene we are living in a global village asema ebesi wa manone o UK untimi ntansen kase wo Ghana e afeto mo am station ama carry stories a Nigeria amanfo kontokwa wo efango ho amanfo ukwa bucha amanfo supermarket toilet roll krasabi amanfo SQ asonomonya bi ewiasma fa na nyina ayedin be bia ye ho kyeraba disabi aban no mapa wo ye ma o man no if senior high school still I enjoy ya kwan a ye pese ye ma schools ye pese sisi schools ye pese sisi you start ye kase ye ba beboa man comfort menya adwuma san adwuma ye ama entrepreneurship aba aban adwuma for si etwi omuka sebi aban revenue kofo aban sika ohia no ye say no apem etimi nwa Ghana fo mo enya ye nkambom inu say edin in say so to e form edin nanso si ye nkambom taku simpoa ye fa boa oman no ne omo oman ni sampeja bi ma eja kwabena bone ben aban na ye ntu pese enya ya tenase ne ka sesade a ene oman ne begu ayengu ye san come back to dunso yes and come back public sector yɛmfa fees into employment yɛmfa obi abiem yɛ salary a yɛgye o abanka twam no yɛnte so fees in high school no yɛntwam do so sambre biem ɛne na Ghana fo yɛhwehwɛ ana sɛbi MPP aba ne adiniye mom yɛnkae baabi a yɛ free a yɛabɛduru samre ɔmo man yɛnkɔyɛ sɛ Israel fo ekɔyi ɔmo free Misraim asase so ne eduru baabi na ɛkɔm kakra ba ɔmo pa Awurade ɔmo ka kyerɛ Awurade sɛ adena wo yɛ free Misraim asase aba wo de aba ase emewu ana ɛsɛ Ghana fo yɛn support abanwe na me ka sɛ aba MPP aban ne aban a yɛ ka Ghana ba kɔsɛm a etima aboa Ghana fo pa aban a ɔde free maternal care brɛ aban a ɔde free education abroad aban ɔde capitation grant abroad aban will move economy from develop low income status to middle income status aban wetima aboa man kwankwa adwuma kɔso sɛ bia ho kyerɛ abase a woyɛ aban na ma na wonim de NDC for dey ba te bɛsere nnuamo ɛnsɛ ɛde nanso so monta aban n'akyi ne die nyaa yɛ mbwa ne mpagya ma ɔman no etimi kɔ n'ani
Justin ya brɛ ne ya be na ba samba kwa bi sa na fe bi ye de nkɔmhwehwɛ na bɛkɔ na wie ara ne sa ne sɛ nanse aba yɛ tutututu yi aba ya motutu yi kra no there's some kind of yaudie e party for the bi mu pa nyasem kuma kra wo de no to nkyɛn so a I said the imposition of some MPs or constituencies awodo and also ye bibia ebinom so said the way say na ebema ebufu aba ne man sa or how sa in some ways see ni nyina no say ye the brand ma say general secretary and I said before them po no e dey na osusu say wo betumi e dey aboa ama wo masa ya odi no mu na betumi akodan konkoba say apart ye kan wasem no and so wo kan wasem betumi asori bio
eja kwabna sa issues ya go for complaining go for kan wasem yo no maybe wa ha ebia entwaye na so asi no maybe wa ha ebe den say obetima sa akoda ba sa obetima sa akoda ne no okoda ne na sa ko create another problems asaba na mu mesi de omodi nko de aka ye mo ho bai normal ekotia part da ma penche mentem ho ase enye ekos no enye afri se ya mayoku a ja kwabna so busa me se MPP for ya dodo ye sen a esemtime ka kiro me no ka say okọ article 3 of MPP constitution a can register of members constitution it say brano bia na register your members every 6 months bia ya update the car you better polling station about one eja kwabna ki nim say oba polling station MPP for mo ho nyina yesi polling station for copy constituency for copy regional for copy national for copy say eja ye nyina yo krasa ankwa wo mana eja wo fra bontia botima akasa o kan ho the car dey be amba because you know say in my members it should be party ID cards ekwa be die asenso die se ampa eja kwabna wo kai ho o MPP ni se wo kra card e che se ampa se we kai ho eko bia de hu se ko obi wo good standing ene se wo twa wo juice say your members say be 500,000 1 million registered members are and obi a trade do sir one ye build database for the party two party no so yes car a bit my running party no so no ma we nyina me sure boss na mbo be general secretary within 3 months ye be sa die we say yes no ma we timi ye ni nyina na party mra ye take decision say party mra na ya hyehyɛ enie mo bia enko bonkum ye nyina ye nyina mfimfin na eja kwabna ekogina bonkum a na mka se eja kwabna ya madamfo enti enam so ya madamfo enti wayamfo so kra menka na emom ebia kwa mesefa kan ede metan no enti woni de medimra ne bedi na eja kwabna se kwa mesefa kan bedi yaw na emom se ehu se the party structure the party processes are fair. A man does not look right, a man does not look left, but the man looks focused and forwarder. Party ni maybe ada na hoso. Who say party with the emraya adwuma, there's discipline in the party. Wo ya dia emra no obedi a you all behave enu nti na me ka say ye flag bearership race a ebekoso yenim say omampanya be di eche his excellency Baumia Mahmoud Baumia ebe eyiniti say obekọ yenim say ye papa trade minister Ira Lanche Martin also beko yenim say Ira Greek minister Dr. Kodua also beko mia me wofa Ira Boacheja ko obekọ mia me senior de ba Ira Jogati omunya so beko enne me no kase eja kwa me na se metia metima fa phone afresh ampenifo amabo mu nyina din obi a befa mpakor wa fa ko hu obefrem back. I have that cordial, respectful relationship with them. And I intend to maintain that relationship. I mean, ko be being found for me wa ba ko adwen be na say metawe achi. If he say me as general secretary, man some balance party no. Na man for who say adwuma me ye manamonto me kasa ye mu. I'm impartial, I'm neutral and fair. Ebia nipa ko na makoma edi na chi no obewini ampa na so ma no ma bi etieti a mo amaka ho ena so a ye wie na ka se reconciliation ye ka unity a ibia na nkofo no mo mba if so mo ni gidie na me ka se ma party co opposition me trust a me ka wasem no ebebem ti meja ofidie so a hyebo se na me boa me ko constituency a de me ya ma party na me ka wasem me beja mo nim ka se me dem asumesi na me support no obenti na de me bentimi to abama me eni ade MPP for crampe ni be wie no do bedi nkunim bia no party for nim eja kwabna me no ka say MPP for no ma dwena wi from polling station by electoral area ba constituency beto region no omo ni mo bi o meto abama no so me di party na ni enya me say bi be regional secretary na metro mo say to abama asumesi anaso obenti because I be gu hu ni mas yenjama process yenjama party emra no enya adwuma ye operate a level playing field emo play nyina say be omo wi a omo chitan for no enibeje me camp ya me me nua wote o chiman obi ani ba bi o chiman gina say wo ka is excellency ba me asema no anka ni on twema akora me so support no me a me nua Hobson me so di Alanche Martin achi oba me office me campaign manager me research form obi a baby ogina omo nyina with different interests when it comes to presidential primaries no but enam say me nye bibi mo hu baby a me gina na mo hu say adwuma na metima ye no they are all comfortable around me and that should be the posture of national officers particularly general secretary say by we are ma party for decide the party for be na ba bia no nya bonichi dom nya kai ho abom there will be no need so be flag bearer never call election na be lose and if so be na was ye ni flag bearer bit ma me win elections 2024 now before we can win the 2024 elections no every vote counts and every vote matters.
Justin Kodua ye better was na no pay minimu say wo party for no hwe pa minimu say Ghana for hwe pa we ase nyina hwe pa o pre di breso be general secretary ma mo party no asambe ne twa to wo ka kire party for wo ma beto aba wo ma nto aba obi biara o ye MPP ni even so ye MPP ni mpo a wo ka kire no afa wo ambition so person wo ye general secretary
eja sabi eye party abakosem na eye party mra say brebi bedru say ya esi ahen to ahen for mbe hwe modehia omo mo ntam na moye mu bi so mbeye mo party candy for na so mbra be so mo contest ye kwai enyanom adwuma na se enyanom tokwa mesre obia se odi Justin Kodua achi se odi mnya pani ira Dwombodo achi se odi ira Musa Superior achi na se bia odi ira Pare ansam achi say entokwane is not about us, it's not among us. Yenya obia a kire de obetima ya boa party e party no kan ko ne ye hwehwe ti mesre obia sabi kasa twitwi di atem ubu obi enuntia ubu obi enfi emboa party no ye nyina no yen kan de betimi aye if say ewi a min se nyamenti me na medin kunim ewi a ye nnuam nyina se metimi ko mo nchen se mpo nyame fa samba se bia anye ekra na manya se mentimi enya kokuda me ne gye se me nua bi po anya ni nya be ka bom nya bo mo osun kokoko no edi 2024 elections enti a chopper na me dey ma party for no se regional elections ye be ye se national elections se empo presidential primaries no yen hwe kasa ye de ye nyina na gya kwab na wote news ne bo beka nanso so ye nya ne search we se ma wonya news no na wonya news ka it will be good news if you say you worry ntoma fin wa bonten a oba free say obo mafia oba free say onam Justin Kodua office oba say opa bibi information mi e de betia no so na adwuma nkra sin na ekoso enyem na ha me na say onam say bia flag bearer bi pe bibi okopa bibi aka etia no to no kwa wayesi oba kan e bia e beton kofo aso na to aba ni wie pe ne ye ba eno na NDC fo be gina so be campaign etia ye yen hwe kasa ye yen hwe anamon ye na me senya kopon se edo out man MPP nim di other man MPP on town cost no tie chi no mbo ye ho ban na on ka party for nyina na party for no ye make the right decision for the progress and interest of all of us ejameda was
lawyer Justin Frimpong Kodua ma from friend JFK for GS GS ne general secretary and most is a buy ne de ne no nko a JFK for GS Bibri and aba aduane me na papa
go treasures now we di baba they busa different question and to so sa now asma busa na to me so eja me pepper
jollof wo ho
jollof de on no am jan me hwe so on no ni
that's right
now this salad
aka ho nti anopa wi anu we betumi adi
di baby kwa na mo frame Chinese
ena enyum na pepper
Daddy Lumba ne nyum bia
ya wode
enka Teresa
and those
me sawa ha ma se
ene be production team wo Teresa bebresa mo mfa nsusu ma ne nsansa na wako anope meda o sepi so onya brebe Justin Frimpong Kodua ye obi a oyelo ye ni ono no ye pe kwankyerefo pani a oda youth employment agency ano woni abre pa se wo kokopre se MPP for ento abanfama no ema ne me general secretary de obetumi aye de osusu se party na ebetumi aboa no ena ye di ho enkomo as time goes on no ye de omeba mako anya ono nko ampo ena ebia ne beba ye wo mu aka na transparency ni nyina ye de wo nyina ebeba na fe wo nyina so abeka wo nsam de obetumi ne de so mo ye ne de ka wo nyina waka nsam awo do bebre anya MPP fo nkwa ne no mo be ye NDC fo so sa PNC CPP wo mu nyina obi a wa ye na dwene sei bi opese otumi kopre de bre bia no yenya kwan a yede ne beba fia ama ye no adi enkomo nti do kan ne to waso mu a na wafa santo waso mu so a na wada no apu awisa se de abo asabe abo amponchen anabo dwan akọwinwura no ehye ne minimu obu an wapu no wawisa owe a na wasamene na wapu no wawisa kakrakaka te puisa saa no na yede koye nim ara ne sa na ene eye nipa bia woda ansana Justin mama na kọ no ene eye Jennifer Nyandip oye CEO edema Jennifer Graham Lakeside Jennifer Graham ewo Lakeside sa no mo twere de maame menu say mistakes bi o mu dia ene na dada na de baaye enti ya ma happy birthday pa mo afasi bi Razak bibi a wo bia no pe me mo ache pa Razak wo Kumasi wo baby bibi o na mi refi men kai papa na so me sure say meka ya aken na mahwe na maye de amano o ma kwese de Mother's Day o
hey I'm a breath
aha we from me abrefi o
I'm a breath
yo
owo me me fa akunya we so na yama mamu nyina
sure
happy Mother's Day in advance na sebi ya kasa oba tan no oba tan kwa na obi a wo ye empo obi kura ba kwan afa so a o hwe no kwan afa so hwa empo ejanka ni nyina ka ho na mema ni bi kura so ye mata pa ti me na mafidie so me ame maame ama brefi me don me da wase so de ma bari asim na afreso ye ka Ghana nyina your first lady. Mame Rebecca Kufu Ado. Mame remember Happy Mother's Day. The second lady of the Republic. Mia Bapeni Haja Samira Baumia. Your mama Happy Mother's Day. Your chief of staff. Your mame Frimpong Pari. Mame Happy Mother's Day. Any young people, your man, any Ghana for men, no. Be a Happy Mother's Day in advance.
And your day, you know, so my Happy Mother's Day in advance. Mammy Frimpong Pari, baby, I will be an opay. Sa Kitijam Fua, wonso sa nafe. Honorable Hannah Bisiu, wonso, nema Happy Mother's Day in advance. Also, and Ghana Ba Penny, and Ghana Bear Penny Otosumienu, and former first ladies, Omohunina, Mama Lodina, and Nafe, and mining in Professor Jena, no Poku Ajimai. Just because of Bobodia, a baby, Mamunina, Happy Mother's Day in advance. Maybe my men tell us, and also, when none be. Say me bom dina me da o mase papa anti sewa bifa rock anti anopay nso ma Happy Mother's Day in advance me say e be ekoso boko na fe anti sewa sunyane nyame na aye ono so sa anti akoso odomase local sunyane ono so sa na man Happy Mother's Day in advance na fe ne krakra no ma Angelina Boachi ansa owo Kumase wonso sa na fe anti isi wonso me happy ante beto nkache na mefro Happy Mother's Day in advance bidin e de eja kwapena enyankopon yi hwa ya adoma ye besan ehia na mo no Justin ebisa nwumbi Teresa ya boama ya so ya